Good evening and welcome to another edition of Just a Truckin' On Down the Line. I am your host, Charles Smith. Welcome to the show. It's been a while since I've posted. Keep saying I'm going to make a video and then life happens and yeah, guess what? I don't do it. Sorry. I'm going to try to be more diligent about posting things and making videos and things because I do have things I think that are worthy of sharing and information to put out, and I'd like to share that with you a little more often. Um, I think since the last time I posted, a lot has happened. The Oliveira versus New Prime lawsuit ended finally, and people that were going to get money from that lawsuit should have gotten it, spent it, and forgotten that they've had it already. If you didn't get it, then you weren't eligible for it. Sorry, move on. That's life. There's been a lot that's happened at Prime as we try to get through all this COVID stuff. Um, yeah, if you've got a compromised immune system or you've got a health challenge or something like that, please take care of yourself. Look out for where you're going, who you're around, and things like that. Um, I know a lot of people out there still say that stuff like COVID isn't real. It's real. I've had friends that have had it. I had a friend recently who's very sick who ended up on a ventilator, who is now off the ventilator, and I hope that he's doing well. Hadn't heard from him for a day or so, so I expect that things are going well for him and his family. Great news. If you've been around Prime a while, you know that for a while there we were not doing our Friday morning safety meetings in the cafeteria in Springfield. Well, that started back up in June, and those are happening every Friday morning again, and now they're live streaming those on Facebook and they're live streaming them on YouTube. So you can catch those at 8 a.m. Central Time every Friday morning, or you can be there and enjoy breakfast courtesy of the boss. Thank you, Robert. We appreciate the free breakfast. I'm not hardly ever there for Friday morning breakfast, but I appreciate the breakfast when I'm there. Let's see, what else has gone on? Our training program has changed a lot. So if I think the last time I talked to any of you, we were still doing 50,000 miles for our training TNT, which is our trainer and trainee program. Once you get your CDL, you had to do 50,000 team miles with the truck, with the trainer. And what that means by team miles is that's all the miles that you do together with the trainer. It's not just 50,000 miles by yourself. Anyway, 50,000 miles is gone. They changed that at the end of February of 2021. And now it is 30,000 miles in order for you to be able to upgrade to your own truck. And again, that means 30,000 team miles. That's all the miles that you and the trainer do together. That are dispatched miles. That includes your empty miles and your loaded miles. What the load is rated for, not how many miles you might actually drive, but what the load is rated for. So once you've done your 30,000 miles, then you are eligible to upgrade if you've had no tickets, no accidents, and fewer than 2 critical events. Once you've hit that 30,000 miles, and you're eligible for review by safety and by your fleet manager and by the log department. Once that is done, then you're put on the list to be eligible to upgrade. Right now, we're running about 3 weeks to be able to upgrade to your own truck. So what you end up doing is you stay with your trainer, keep running miles, keep getting experience, keep getting things better. You don't know everything you need to know in 30,000 miles. You should know most of it, but that extra time gives you an opportunity to perfect it so that you're more ready for it when it comes time to be into your own truck and you can be more confident about those things. Anyway, in June, the pay schedule was changed. Effective the week of June 23rd, trainee pay went from $700 per week for trainees to $900 a week if you completed the Prime PSD program, the Prime Student Driver program. Then your trainee pay is $900 a week. If you got your CDL someplace else and didn't have enough experience to go straight to your own truck, then you are paid $800 a week for your first 30 days of Prime. And then after that, then you would go to $900 a week until you upgrade to your own truck. Under the older system, There was a formula that if you went more than 5,000 miles a week, then you made more than the $700. That's gone away. We're paying a flat rate of either $800 a week. Um, if you're in that what we call that C student category, or if you're a B1 or B2 student, then you're making $900 a week until you upgrade. Then once you upgrade into your own truck, then you're paid mileage if you're a company driver, and then you're paid by the load if you're a lease operator. If you have any more questions about that part of it, go ahead and leave me a note in the comments, and I'll be glad to talk through that with you a little bit more. It really works out pretty well for you that $900 is about a 25% increase over what you were making before as a trainee. And we hope that entices you to want to come into our program and do well, and then get ready to get into your own truck and make even more money. Let's see what else has gone on. As many of you know, there's truck shortages all over the country. There's part shortages, there's microchip shortages. So that's why there's that delay between the time that you might complete your 30,000 miles and the time that you might actually get into your own truck. We want to make sure that there's a good working truck for you when you complete the training program. So staying in Prime just isn't going to pay you to sit for 2 or 3 weeks at the terminal while you wait for there to be a truck available. You need to go out and help earn revenue and get more experience. You're not going to be 100% on everything by the time you upgrade. So get out there, get that experience. Um, Take a little bit of time off. If you know it's going to be 3 weeks, go get your 30,000 miles. Then take a week off. Odds are you ran pretty hard to get to that 30,000 miles. Go take a week off. Myself, as a trainer, what I typically do when I do a TNT student is that we'll go out for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and we average 5,000 miles or so a week. So by the time we get to that 4th week, you're at about 20,000 miles. We go home for a week, recharge the batteries, get off the road for a minute. You just go a deep breath. And then we come back out and we finish it up. And sometimes that's 3 weeks, sometimes that's 4 weeks. But recharging those batteries and getting that time off the road is just as important as it is to get the miles so that you're ready to upgrade and keep those skills fresh. And then that way, when you come back and you're ready to upgrade, you can get right into your truck and you can go start making some money. And then you can run by the house and load your truck up and put the things in it that you need. And you learn how to work into a rhythm of doing those sorts of things. So I think that for today, for this particular subject, it's just some quick updates. I think that's where we are right now. The upside is that as folks are getting vaccinated, things are getting under control, we're starting to act more like normal human beings again. Good news is the company picnics are starting back up. I'll post some comments below about what the dates are at the various terminal locations. But the upside is the picnics are coming back. The million-mile dinners are coming back. All of those things that are a big part of the Prime culture that make you say, well, why should I be at Prime? It's these family things that keep people here. Good friends of mine, Thomas Miller and Emily Plummer, just completed 22 years at Prime. They got their 3 million mile driving award just last month. And you ask them, why they're here. It's because Prime is taking care of them. It's because they have good equipment to work with. They've got good people inside to work with. That's why they're here this long. People ask, well, why should I stay at Prime? Well, those are the kinds of things. You know that these people are going to be there for you to back you up and make sure you've got good freight to run, you've got good equipment to work with it, to run that freight with, and good vendors out there to work with when your equipment needs to be worked on. It's important to have those things. You talk to people out there and their truck breaks down and they're waiting for a vendor to get back to them because their road assist or their breakdown people haven't gotten to them. And they're like, Well, gosh, how did you get that fixed so quickly? Well, it's because we have this great network and we have this experienced group of people running in the background that can help you get back on the road as soon as possible. Because the old adage falls, if the wheels aren't turning, you aren't turning. And that's true whether you're a company driver or whether you're a lease operator. If you're not moving, if you're sitting, you're not making money. Um, yes, there are times when you're making things like detention pay or layover pay or breakdown pay or something like that, but those don't pay as well on any day than if you're actually out there driving and moving your freight from one place to another. So, anyway, I think that in my effort to keep these videos relatively short, that we're going to go ahead and call it a day there. If you like what you're hearing, leave me a comment, say hi, click subscribe below, hit the little bell, do all those little things, and I'll put some more comments in there about um, links to my recruiter, Dustin Hensley. He's a good guy. He will help you get through the process if you're interested in coming to Prime, whether you're an experienced driver or whether you're a new driver. Anyway, yeah, I think that's good for now. I want you all to have a great evening and look forward to seeing you again soon.